In this video, I will show you how you can have laser, so you can shoot at enemies. So like this, we have laser that we can shoot it, right? Beautiful. For our spaceship to be able to shoot, first we need a input. So go to inputs folder, right click in here, go to input, create an input action and call it IA fire, right? The value type digital boolean is more than enough. And now we need to map it. So go to IMC space shooter and here add the mapping. We want to map the IA fire. And when do we want it to happen? Whenever we hit J on our keyboard. That's it. Let's just hit save. Now go to BP player. In here, if we right click and search for IA fire and go up, you can see the enhanced action event IA fire. And now in here, whenever we press it, this start will happen and we want to test it with the printer string. Let's see what will happen. If we run, hit G on our keyboard, it says hello. So it's working fine. Now that our input action is working fine, we need a laser to be able. For doing that, we need to go to content drawer, in content folder, go to blueprints folder. In here, I want to right click, create a new folder, and I want to call it laser, right? Why I'm creating a folder for laser? Because enemies can have laser as well. We can have laser as well, and we have different kind of those lasers. So we create a laser based blueprint and we create child of that and change the power of it and change the sprite of it and all of that, right? So in here, right click, create a blueprint class of type of actor is more than enough, and I want to call it BP laser base. This is the base blueprint that we inherit from for all the lasers for the enemy and the player. I'll click on it to open it, and in here, first thing first, I need the box collision. So search for box and add a box collision in here and drag and drop it, put it as default scene root. After that, we need a paper sprite. So search for paper sprite and add it there. Now we need a sprite for it. So let's see. If we go to content, go to asset, go to textures, we have missiles. We should call it lasers, right? In player, you can see we have some textures for laser. First thing first, we need to select all of them and apply paper to the texture setting. So select everything, right click on one of them, go to a sprite action and apply paper to the texture setting. That's beautiful. Now right click on it again, go to a sprite action and create a sprite for it. Now let's just hit compile, save. And now for paper sprite, I want to choose the laser blue one. That's it. Now we want to change the box collision to be exactly the size of our laser. But in perspective mode, it's harder. So let's just go to left side and now in here with middle mouse zoom and change the box extent this way. Now, just look at it. Now we need to change the paper sprite position a little bit. So it will be exactly at middle, just like that. If we zoom, we can make it better, of course. That's it. We change this box collision a little bit more to be exactly the size of our laser, but if it's not exactly the size of the laser, it's okay. You can have bigger or smaller size, but in this case I want to make it this way, right? Beautiful. Now the size of the box collision is the size of our laser. Now let's see how we can move it. Right now it will stay still. For moving it, first we need to get the its up vector at begin play. So we always know how it was spawned and it should go forward from that rotation that it was spawned. And how we can do that? We can get the actor up vector, right? And we can promote these to a variable, and I want to call it initial up vector, right? and we want it to happen at event begin play. It will happen once when it's spawned, and it will save its op vector. And with this initial op vector, we can move it on the initial rotation that it has. For moving it, we can use event tick. So in here, we can say set actor location. Make sure it is set actor location. For the new location, what we want to do, first we want to get the actor location and add to it, right? So we get the actor location and we add to it in direction of initial op vector. So get the initial op vector, we can multiply it by some value, because this initial op vector, it's too small, it's a length of 1, so it won't move that much. So we need to multiply it by some value. I want to right click on this one, change it to a float, and let's say the speed of this laser, we want it to be 400, for example, right? Next, I want to multiply this again, right click on this one, change it to float, to the word delta second. So get the word delta second. So doesn't matter if the PC is powerful or not, the laser or missile will have the same speed in all the games on each PC, right? This is our new location. Now let's see how we can test it. If we go to our level, I wanna just drag and drop one of these blueprints, laser base blueprint in here, just like this. If you run, now you can see the laser is going up and up, right? It's working. Let me test it one more time, and you can see the laser is working fine. Now, whenever we hit J on our keyboard, we want to spawn this, right? So let's just delete this in here and go to our BP player. And in here, whenever we hit J on our keyboard, we want to spawn actor from a class, right? And the actor that you want to spawn is called laser base, BP laser base. And for its transform to be spawned, let's just for now get the actor transform for now, get actor transform, and we will change that later. Let's just hit continue, compile and save, and now let's just test that out. If we hit J, now you can see, doesn't matter in which direction, we have a laser, right? I think that looks awesome. And beautiful.